if y'all still there, I lost doggone signal and I am back. And let's see if anybody else comes back in the chat. So let's see. All right. So yeah, I'm back here and I was talking about should you get your doggone passport and leave the DR? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. I need my chair. This is see if I can get over here, get a better signal. All right. See where I'm at. All right. Bear with me, bear with me. I got the rabbits here again, just so I get my positioning. All right, I got one person back in the chat. Sorry for that. I lost my doggone internet for a minute. I'm repositioning because I'm outside. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna sit my butt so I'm not in the sun. And I'm gonna get back up in here. All right, here we go. All right, so I got the stream back. So, person was asking me what's the difference between building in the DR versus building in the Philippines. And like I said, the difference between building in the DR and the Philippines is that the Philippines is so much easier. Let me move over to the shade because I'm actually streaming live outside while I'm watching my house be built. Right? You know they're doing the foundation. Okay, so the difference is the Philippines is much cheaper. As I said, it took me $6K just to start a wall to build that in the DR, and here in the Philippines, it it cost me $1,000 for a month's worth of supplies just to start. And then the difference that I'm finding out with the Philippines and the DR is the Dominicans, whatever your supplies is, they try to find out how much you spent on supplies. And then when they figure out what you spent on supplies, then they want to quote you a price that's like a little less, like 80, like 20% less than what you spent on your supplies for their labor. With the Philippines here, they doing something where they deal in pesos. They paying the master carpenter. I got to pay him 7,000 pesos, which comes up to, and this is a day, 700 pesos a day. And then I got 4 workers now. And I had 3, but now I got 4 workers. I'm paying them 450 pesos a day, right? You hear this word, a day, and I'm gonna give it to you. 700 pesos a day is $14 I'm paying him a day for work. And then the 450, if I'm correct, is right around $7 to $7.50 a day that I'm paying for them to do this work. And and I like it a little better because they work hard every day. And what they do is they work 6 days a week, right? 6 days a week. So Monday through Saturday, I cut it back to save me some money since I'm still building in the DR. I cut it back to where they're gonna work 5 days a week. So you got, what are we talking? 7, 14, 21, 28, and then another 7. That's what, 32 in the 50s. Let's call it. I think I came up to, I'm paying roughly, because I got 4 workers versus 3. I'm paying roughly about $48, almost $50 a day. I knew. Oh, I just missed that comment. What did I say? I'm still trying to get to these comments, man. How to check out your comments, right? All right, here we go. Highlight. No, I don't want to highlight nothing saved. Right. So anyway, I'm sorry, JD. Your comment came up. Uh, like I said, I'm still what they call it, struggle streaming, trying to figure out how do you use these live chat. All chats are visible. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. So JD came back with, I knew it was the cheap in the Philippines. I would have built this first in the DR. Can't believe the labor cheap. Yo, the labor is cheap. Like I said, the labor is about $48 a day. Tell you what, JD, since you are rocking with me, yo, add that up real quick. $48 times 6 days is how much in one week? Let me know that price. Let everybody know what that price is, if you don't mind. And this is what I got to pay these guys every week. And my goal is I want them to work 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. That's it. That's my budget. 2 to 3 weeks out of the month, and that gives me 1 week to recoup my money and get ready to pay them the next month. And like I said, I already have 1 month of supplies ready to go, so I already have that. And so these guys can actually work a whole month before I have to re-up and buy more supply. He said 288. So let's just round this off. Let's round this off to $300. So 300 is going to be 12, right? Because, you know, we're doing the math. 300 is going to be the 12. So basically, if I had them working a whole month, I'm paying them $1,200 a month. Uh, $1,200 a month. Put that in the States. And that's not even McDonald's $1,200 a month, right? Minimum wage. That's not even minimum wage. So I'm rocking $1,200 a month, but I'm only gonna have them work three weeks. So now we down to $900 a month. This is what I'm paying these guys: $900 a month, and my supplies. And on my next batch of supplies, when I get it, I got to get my block. My block, y'all can add this up yourself. My block is what is it? My block is 35 cent. 35 cent a cement block. And y'all go to Lowe's, y'all know how much that damn cement blocks cost in Lowe's. My blocks is 35 cent a block. And I need a total of 1,500 blocks to build this house. It's gonna be a two bedroom, big ass living room and kitchen house. I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not going big like the DR. I really don't need a big doggone house. So I'm keeping it simple, practical. Want to have it where I can have my guests, be humbled, and kind of like if you're living off the grid. I just want simple living. And the rest of the land is going to be the rabbits, the chickens. I wanted goats, but Miss Bell talked me into getting one cow. So I'm going to have one cow on the land. And there you go. I'm just going to do simple living. So getting back to where I was, um, I think you brothers should leave. I really think y'all should go to another country, check it out, see how you treat it. Versus in the DR, it's 50 pesos per block. Okay, you got 50 pesos per block, and that 50 pesos, I think is what, like 78 to 82 cent a block. I think that's what it is when I building my house. So basically, the DR, for me to build my house in the DR is double what I have to pay in the doggone Philippines. That much I can tell you. All right, that much I can tell you. It is definitely double the price, and with that double the price, DR is costing me more money, and my house out there is going to be roughly about 22. Come on, chicken. My house out there is going to be roughly 2,200 square feet, where my house here, I'm keeping it simple. I'm only doing 1,020 square foot. I'm doing a small house here. I don't need that luxury like in the States. As they say, I don't need the bling bling. I just need a house to live, to be comfortable, and be able to do everything I want to do. Now, construction has gotten it has gotten, JD, it has gotten very expensive in the DR, and that's probably why I cut back on my construction. I was building my house every month on a regular. Now that I'm retired, I build my house every 2.5 months. I have the money, but I just like to sit on it, and I just do it in parts. But here in the DR, I think I can have this house up in 6 to 7 months, easy, because I'm gonna do a blog on this. My architect quoted my house between 17,000 to 21,000 to have my house built, right? Y'all think about that. 21,000, you got a full house, you pay it out of pocket, no banks, no mortgages, nothing. It's yours. Um, I'm budgeting for 23,000. I'm putting an extra 2,000. That's it. Just being modest. An extra 2,000 in case I do a change, a tweak. And this is the total house. We talking all the appliances. We're talking ceramic, the painting. your fans, your air conditions. We talking 21,000. And I'm like, if I go up any better, I'm only going up a maximum of 2,000. And then when I start doing my regular posts with this, I'm gonna be hitting every penny to try to stay under the mark. So I'm gonna be blogging everything I spent, and I'm gonna be watching all my cents to stay up under that 23,000. So my goal is I like to do 20, but realistically, I give myself a $3,000 wiggle room. Ladies said 21. I would like to do 20, but I'm like, yeah, let's call it 23. Let's call it 23 for if I go over budget, but that's not a big over budget. And when I did the math, 20,000, what was it? 20,000 divided by, I think I did 25 years, kind of came up to 800 a month. And then I did some 800 divided by 12 months is basically for 25 years, if I was paying rent or a mortgage on on this particular house, I'll be paying, I came up with the number, roughly $66 every month to live in my house for 25 years. In 25 years, hell, I'm 80 years old. There you go. That's my number. That's how I came up with what I want to spend on the house. $66 a month for the next 25 years puts me around close to 80. I think 79. And there you go. No mortgage, no nothing. And then you leave the house off to the family and all that stuff. You always go over your budget. I know. You go over your budget in construction. So that's why I was like, hey, let me just allot 3,000 over budget. 3,000. Because I started with a 26 by 26 house. Then next thing I know, I told them I wanted 30 by 30. And now the final is 30 by 34. But that's only because when I measured my blocks, and their blocks is 16 inches, and since we're dealing with 12 inches, the feet, I'm like, uh, hey, when I use all the blocks, you ain't got to break any blocks. Give me 34. That's all the blocks. You don't have to cut none in half. You don't have to break up the blocks. I can get all my money's worth out of each block. So that's how I came up with 34 by 30. That's how I came up with that. But like I said, I'm just on here. First off, I want to thank you guys. I'm over 500. Look, everybody would like to have 1 million subscribers and this, that, and the other. I'm grateful for the 500 plus that I have. Uh, when I first started doing this, I was just doing it to leave a little legacy for my grandkids, just so they could see what Grandpa was doing over the years, how he went from retirement to building himself up on acquiring stuff. And now that I'm actually doing it, and I started getting followers, uh, like I said again, JD hit me and was like, yo, you doing something every 6 months. You need to be banging stuff out, twice a week. So this is why y'all getting more content from me. This is why I started traveling more, uh, also experiencing more countries. And this is why I bang around the countries, because what most people don't know, from the US, to get out the US, it's going to cost you a grip to go anywhere. And that's what everybody complain about, right? We ain't got no damn money, right? We ain't got he said 500, so yeah, so we ain't got no money, right? And but once you get that money up, whatever it is, like the DR, you want to go DR, you can go to DR off of you still young, enjoy your life. Ah, artist, join artist, thank you. So I'm like, once you get your money up, and you can go to the DR. DR on Spirit is something like $400. That's all it is, round trip, right? From, I think, Charlotte, um, Miami, stuff like that. It's 400. I'm back. What happened? Quick. Hey, Mr. Miller, thanks for coming back. Yeah, I over where I was sitting, I lost my Wi-Fi, so I just put it back up. I know I lost some people, and I just jumped right back on, and I'm keeping this thing going. So basically what I'm talking about, Mr. Miller, is right now is you I know the hardest thing for us Westerners is to save up that money and get out the damn country. Everybody got an excuse on why they can't take vacation. But if you can muster up the $400 could get you to DR, $400 could get you to Colombia, just a short trip, right? You leave 4 to 5 days. What people don't know, in the DR in Colombia, you can get you decent hotel rooms. We talking 3.5 star hotel rooms. You can get that for $30 a night, $45. You ain't got to ball out. The food over there is always cheap. Instead of going to the big restaurants, the foreigner restaurants, that's what I call it, you can actually go to the little bodegas and the little side shops and stuff, and you can eat there, and it's gonna be good. I would never pay 400 to dine with Spirit. You pay for what you get. I, hey, JD, you got a little bit more money than others. I get you. I'm just trying to encourage people to go, even if they got to get on that Spirit. I'm just trying to get them, encourage them to go to another country and experience, like they hit me on the other one before I got disconnected. Experience the culture versus the West, just to see the doggone culture, if it's real or Memorex. That's my encouragement, is to get them out. So yeah, I have flown Spirit, but I have flown Spirit in an emergency. I had to get out, and these flights are, last minute flight, $1,500, and I need to go one way. I've jumped on Spirit on Spirit for like $159 just to get me back in Miami, and then once I get to Miami, I can fly the way I want to. So I have used Spirit myself, but that was on emergencies because I need to come back home real fast and take care of some business, and it was like I was leaving the next day, so I had to jump on Spirit. Would I fly Spirit for a regular flight? No, right? Like you, I like to fly in comfort, but I'm just talking about that person that's talking about they ain't got the money, they ain't got the funds. I'm just encouraging. Save that $400. I think JetBlue goes around that too. 400, 450. Hit a JetBlue flight. Go to the DR. 5 days in the DR. You spend something like, I don't know what, 250 in a hotel, not balling out, or Airbnb. You there 4 to 5 days. You're gonna see that the culture is totally different. You're gonna see that the people are inviting. You know, they're gonna help you out, whether you speak English or not. You ask for help, they're gonna help you out. They're gonna get you where you need to go. Every country, I will say this: every country, you got that one or two people that's gonna try to take advantage of us. Because when they see us, all they think is that we're rich, we money bags, and those people is gonna try to get you. But you know, people from America, we street smart, we savvy, we know when the okie doke is coming our way. We know when to say no, you know, and so again, I encourage everyone to leave leave the West one time, get that passport, go to another country, and see what it's about. See how they live and the quality of life. All right, I'm just going back over my comments and just seeing what I got, and you're gonna see that the people are actually when we come over here, you live it. The best way I can explain it, JD, I know Mr. Miller have traveled. They already know when you leave the United States and you go to another country, for whatever moment you in another country, you are living your best life. That's the best way I can say it. You are living your best life. All right. You're not worrying about costs when it comes to food, or if you want to go get on a jet ski, or you want to go to the beach. It's it's just, oh man, it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's tranquil. It's tranquility. Okay? It's peaceful. I'm here in the campo. I'm here in the campo right now, and I got all the food I want to eat in the campo. Even though we got a water issue, we got the doggone water. I'm paying pennies on the dollar here. Where if I was in the States, I could easily blow in one week $200 to $300. Right? What's this? Damn leap. So tell me, hold on. Let's get back to you. Come on, I want to read your comment. It was going away, Dan Leap. Messages. Like I said, I'm new on this thing, so we gonna get it. So tell me, Mr. Nomad, is your course analysis including warm water for warm bathing? I don't think that I can. Why this thing won't stay up? I'm gonna have to fix this. Um, bathing. I don't think that I can withstand knowing that you will be bathing in cold water for the rest of your PH life. Okay, so okay, let me give it to you. So in all the country, well, let me give you my experience. My condo in the DR, I don't pay for water. My water is free. My house that I'm building in the DR, I'm not paying for water because I'm going to use well water. In the Philippines, in the Thailand too. Thailand, my water is already included in my rent, which I only pay like $79. So my water is already included in my rent. So I don't worry about that. And same thing with the with Colombia, my spot there, the water is included in the rent. So I get you saying you don't want to be taking these cold showers. What happened here is in the Philippines they got city water, which of course you pay for the water. What happened here is that there was a fire somewhere up in the mountains where all the water come from, right, from the city, and the main hose got burnt. So they got to get a new hose from Cebu that's going to take them, you know, this is island life. Who knows? It's going to take them a month, 2 months to get water. And they got to bring this hose in, this big A hose, and connect it. And then it's going to start giving water all back to everybody. So this is not a everyday thing that you're going to see me taking a cold bath and from a well. But at the same time, for those of us that have traveled, in each of my houses, I'm installing a hot water heater. So there's no cold baths. Like my spot in the DR, I got me a hot water heater from Amazon from the US. Boom. When I flew down, I took that with me. I got it installed. I got hot water, man. I got hot water. And I have had people come to my house and take showers, and you know what they tell me? No, man, you got hot water. I don't want to leave. And so I appreciate the hot water. All right, Jay. As I'm getting older, I realize I don't need a whole lot of things. Once my house is finished in the DR, this thing needs to stay here so I can read the whole message. Once my house is finished in the DR, I plan to live simple life by living off the land. That's what I'm doing, living off the land, where I got my chickens, I got my eggs. Uh, my goats, I think I probably do for pets. Rabbits is going to be sold for meat. The cow, I'm going to split with the community. I'm going to do a cow once a year, slaughter the cow, divide it up with the community, have them pay me pennies on the dollar. And I don't need a whole cow to eat myself, but I'm going to have a whole cow to half is going to be to help me just buy another cow, make a couple of pennies, and that's it. Everything is off the land. And in the gardening, oh, that's it. Uh, in the DR, I already got my coconut trees, my palm trees, my what I got? I got yucca, I got a mango tree I planted, avocado trees. So I already started planting stuff to live off the land in the DR. And then I got extra seeds that I shipped in that I'm gonna plant. And the same thing here. I'm gonna get all my seeds. I'm living off the land. This is gonna be simple. I'm not gonna be eating out at restaurants every day. I'm gonna have a home cooked meal. I'm getting older. All my food is gonna be, as they say in the West, organic. Everything's gonna be organic, natural, fresh, no pesticides. And that's another thing. When y'all see my stomach, you look at these videos. One day you'll see my stomach fat as hell, and then the next time you'll see my stomach small again. And that's because this organic food, man, I've been losing weight. To be honest with you, I've been losing weight because once my body detox with all the Western food, with all those chemicals, man, it's going good. Oh man, what I'm like, it's good. All right, cows shit a lot. Are you sure about having a cow? Again, one cow, and the good thing about the cow is there's so much land here to what everybody do here is they move their cows around. So you know in the DR, you see a cow on the side of the road, and it's either sometimes they have a string on his neck on the side of the road, but nobody won't touch the cow. Same thing with my cow. My cow don't necessarily have to be on the in my land. I could move it to any lot, put my cow there. Nobody's gonna mess with it. Let it graze, and then I bring my cow back over at nighttime when it's time to go to bed. So I get what you're saying about using the bathroom, but yeah, I already got things in place where I'm not going to be having too much of that. And for the little bit of cow pies that I have, that's going in the garden. We're going to recycle everything. We're doing off the grid. That's what I wanted to do in the U.S. before I started traveling. I wanted to actually live off the grid. So at one point, I had me 12 acres in Aiken, South Carolina, and another 10 acres in Bessemer City. I got rid of all of that because I was going to live off the grid and start a little community. But I'm like, it's just easier to do it here, do it myself. Um, I don't have to do the community here because the community is already built. I'm just walking into the community, and I get to use all the resources. All these houses are around me. I get to tap into all that, and everybody's like, yeah, yeah, no man, you can use our resources. You know, like my supplies, I got at one house. They got no problem with that. The water, the well, that's not my well. That's somebody else's well. They like, hey, come over here, use our well, take a bath. So it's not like the U.S. U.S. Everybody is about self. Everybody is about grinding, and community to me is gone. When you go to these other countries, community is big. Everybody is locking arms, singing that kumbaya, and they holding strong. They holding the line. As one of my guys always say that I like. What's his name? Guapo. He always say, hold the line. They actually hold the line, and 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 that's what I like out here. Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, and Dominican Republic. All four of my spots. When I'm there, I'm welcomed. Everybody looks at me as he's he's the foreigner or the American. Yeah, they'll say that to me in my face, not derogatory, but they'll go, he's the foreigner or the American. But at the same time, they they lock arms with me. They let me eat with them. Uh, I go on little outings. I'm playing doggone cards with them, dominoes. I don't drink. I do it to be sociable. So I'll drink with them, just to be sociable. But I'm not a drinker, but I just do it. But because that's their culture, they drink a lot. I mean, all these cultures. So I just sip a little bit just to be a part of them. And that's what I like. So there is it. I got way off a topic of what I was trying to do. So, is there any other questions or concerns for those who have seen my videos and stuff like that? Anything that you want to know, I'm more than happy to answer it now. And if there's any kind of content you want to see from me, I'm definitely open to doing that content. Because as y'all see right now, I'm all over the place. What you want, little man? Come on over here. You speak English? Just say hi to the people. Just wave. Say hi. Wave. Say hi. Come on, use your English. Say hi to the camera. You say, yeah, you just shy? Sorry, most Filipinos are shy. But I met this guy like 2 days ago. He been giving me lollipops, candy, right? Give me a high five. Talk with you later. He's been giving me lollipops, candy. I just met him. Little 5-year-old kid, just he just got warm heart. This is the difference between the West and doggone everywhere else. People just share with you out off the grip. They just like, hey, here you go. So there it is. I don't see any more comments coming in. I see people leaving, but the good thing is I know when people follow me, um, when they start when I make this when I post this up and people look at it, there's gonna be people with comments and stuff. You can DM me if you want. Um, Hit me up on here in the comments. I'll answer them. Like I said, my goal is to just to show y'all life anywhere besides your home, what it's like, bad and good. And that water fiasco is just a one-time thing that we dealing with. Once they get the holes in, they're going back to regular living. They're going back to regular living. They'll have water again, and no harm, no foul. It just happened while I'm out here, and I'm actually happy it happened while I'm out here because I got to experience it, and everybody need the experience because you don't want to be out here and then it happened and you already living 2 years in, and then you're like, oh hell no, nah, I can't deal with this. I want to go back to the States. So I'm glad I got to experience it. And guess what? You can't smoke a rock. For those who know what I mean by that. So man, I got in that cold water. I did it. But if I really wanted, Miss Bella, I could have got her to heat me up some damn hot water, and she would have done that for me. But I said I want to do it the Filipino way. I want to experience what y'all do every day. So for that other comment about the cold water, you can have you hot water at any time. I just wanted to experience it their way, see what it was about. I did it. I lived it. I'm okay. It made me stronger. And actually, they say cold water is better for us than hot water. They say cold water give you more life. And maybe that's why these people in other countries are living to 90 to 100 years old, because they're taking these doggone cold baths. Don't mean I want to take a cold bath every day. I'm just saying what the statistics say, that cold water enhances your life, give you more power, because before there was hot water, that's what cavemen and our people back in Africa used to do. They would just take cold water before we were civilized. That's what you had. So there you go. So I'm checking the comments one more time. I'm thinking about wrapping this up. Like I said, this is my first time really doing a live. J Day, who else hit me up with a lot of comments? Mr. Gerard Miller. I appreciate you guys for help helping me talk and everything, because this is weird talking to a camera. Don't know who you're talking to. So I appreciate y'all actually hitting me up with questions to keep this thing flowing. I encourage anybody, if you got questions, bad, good, whatever, throw your questions and comments down. I'm here to answer it. But right now I'm gonna go back and see what these guys doing, because I'm excited about this house bill. I am really excited about this house bill, and I'm gonna give y'all another quick peek. So I got my iPad. So through this little house you see, that blue tarp. I don't want to lose signal, but that's where the guys are working building my house. I'm gonna take a little walk over there because I'm about to wrap this up. And this is where the guys, before I see some more people just came back in, this is where they're building my house. Um, I'm excited. It's going to get to a point where they start putting these walls up. Let me get behind these banana trees. They're going to put these walls up. And when they throw these walls up, that's when I'm really going to be excited. So Master Carpenter is over on this side, and everybody else is the worker bees. And like I said, they're working for roughly about $7.50 a day. All right, you got it? We talking a day for those who just joined. $7.50 a day. Man, I know if it was America, y'all be like, oh hell no, I ain't, you ain't paying me no $7.50 a day. But this is their rate. And for you guys that's thinking about, moving out when you retire and going somewhere, I encourage you, 5 years out. Don't talk about it. My philosophy is don't talk about it, be about it. So if you tell yourself, yo, I'm gonna build me a house in another country, whatever, you don't do it as soon as you retire. You do that thing 5 years out. You do it 5 years out. You hit them with a little bit of money at a time. Here go 2 grand here. You wait 3 months, here go another 3-4 grand. And I'm trying to get out the sun. And you start building your house. By the time your 5 years roll around, your house is built. When you're ready to retire, you just sliding in the door. You just like, oh, and I'm gonna show you this. Let me show you this. Check this out. So the guy that asked me about the water, you see this right here? This is where they water run to all the houses. But it's a bigger hose than this. And you see how it goes in the ground and it comes out the ground and all that other stuff? So that's what happened. It's a big hose that supply everybody, and that thing got burned up in a fire, and that's why they have to replace it to supply the water back to us and everything. So there you go. I hope I was helpful with you guys. I'm gonna check one more comment, see if any more comments came up while I was moving around. Continue to bring us the content. J-Day, yo, I'm gonna bring y'all this content as much as I can. I'm trying to stick to uh two two videos a week, and a short. I gotta leave here. I'm gonna continue doing my foreheads. I got Cambodia, Vietnam foreheads I'm trying to capture, Malaysia, African foreheads, DR. I got to go to DR. I got to capture some DR and Colombia foreheads. Costa Rica. I'm gonna hit Peru. Peru. I've been looking at and Panama. So I'm gonna get y'all some more foreheads on that. You know the forehead little 15-second clip. I'm gonna get me some more foreheads, and I'm gonna keep those rolling through. So follow my forehead saga. Yeah, I got a forehead fetish. That's who I am. I'm gonna do the forehead saga, get that going, and just keep going. All the foreheads I can capture, I'm gonna get these damn foreheads. You know, that's one of my missions, one of my final things in life is foreheads. So I'm gonna keep capturing up these foreheads. So guys, 35 minute mark. We did 5 minutes from the first one. Uh, that's roughly, come on, flies. That's roughly about 40 minutes of video, of content, of live. Longest live I've ever done. I think my first one was 5 minutes. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do a live. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna see if I can squeeze a live in once a week. Once a week. But remember, this is this is new for me. It's kind of funky. I'm giving y'all the real nomad, man. You know, I got that stage fight. I talked about that, and but y'all helping me out. I appreciate the support, and I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna cut this short. For all those that support me, for all of you guys that's gonna watch me at a later time that didn't get to catch this, I'm gonna try to keep it the same thing where I do about 9 o'clock at night, where everybody get home from work, no matter where I'm at, and I'm just gonna talk about things, and definitely keep your comments coming. That helps me. I see I didn't stay on topic, so I'm gonna jump off of your comments, feed off that. We're gonna do back and forth, but I'm gonna try to put a title in there. Try to stick to script. If it don't work, we just gonna go off topic, and we just gonna be natural. And maybe in my fifth one, I'm start inviting people in. Oh, stay tuned though. I don't know if you had noticed, but let me put this out there. I gotta put this out there. J Day the Traveler, J Day the Traveler. Y'all guys need to subscribe to his channel. My man is building his house in the DR, right? He already put in. He's coming to the Philippines in September, so he's gonna be blogging his butt out there. And then also, me and him supposed to do a little something, something. We're gonna do it on his channel. He invited me over to his side. We're gonna do a little something on his channel. So everybody that's been following Brooklyn Nomad, I say jump on J Day, the Traveler side, because his content is way better than mine. His content is way better than mine. He hit points way better than me. And if you're satisfied with me, if you're happy with what I'm doing, check out that guy, because his house is almost done in the DR, where my house, I still got about, I'm gonna say about 8 months to a year to go to finish building it. His is almost there. He got the doors, everything in there. So y'all go over to J Day the Traveler, check him out. uh Once I leave the Philippines, I'm probably gonna hit Brooklyn or somewhere, but I'm gonna meet up with him. We're gonna do a live somewhere. We're gonna do a live somewhere, but I want to meet him personally, shake his hand, have lunch, dinner. So we're gonna do that live, and then when he comes in September, I will bring my butt back here in September because I gotta go to the DR and back to Thailand, and I gotta hit my other little spots to capture my foreheads. But I'm gonna go meet him uh, in Cebu come September. He'll be in Cebu. He'll be doing his content in Cebu, and hopefully we'll do a little something together. So you'll actually see us standing side by side. And then my man Gerard Miller, he's more on Instagram. He's going to Trinidad in April, and hopefully he'll put some content out because I've never been to Trini. So he's going in April. Hopefully he'll put some stuff out on his Instagram or what he's doing in Trinidad, and he'll show you guys. So again, I'm hitting the 40 minute on my live. 5 minutes over there. That gave me 45 minutes for the first time because I'm putting all this together. And J Day, not true, bro. You're doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, stage fright, man. Stage fright. Like I said, I'm trying to be true with the people. I'm just letting them know what's in my head. So again, thank y'all for supporting me. For you guys that's gonna see me later, thank y'all for supporting me. Thank you for the 500 plus. It lets me know that I am doing something that people are interested in. And I'm going to close it out like this. I don't know how to do a good closeout because it's my first time, but we're going to close it out. Hey, y'all stay blessed. And Brooklyn Nomad gonna keep this comment coming up. And like I said, I'm just look at this. You see a house behind me. I'm just walking around, just being natural, just to show y'all how I flow. I could have did this in the house, like a lot of people did, or in the cars and stuff like that. But I wanted to come out in the nature and just let y'all see where I'm at. And this is Philippines, and you hear people talking on the other side, right? So this is it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give y'all a once over of for who's interested. I'm gonna show you how this community is. You see that hammock? So boom. This is the barangay's captain's house, right? Biggest house here. Barangay captain, he's something like the mayor of the town, right? Then you got another house between these trees, and this is where they let me keep all my supplies to build the house, right? And if I don't lose signal, I'm gonna talk until I lose signal. Um, for those who come in late or whatever, this is it. So where my house is, or it's gonna be, is right here, and this is it. And then you see the people out, right? And this is it. So there you go. There you have it. My house is here. You see other houses back there where I took the bath. That house is there. I was sitting over there. It's another house over there. Then okay, wave to the camera since y'all here. You might as well wave. This is live, right? All right, don't be shy. So people call up little man in the hole. That's where my pillar's going. So this is it. You give it about 6-7 months, y'all gonna see this house go from wood and dirt to almost livable. So this is it. This is my live. I'm out. Thank you again for joining me. Again, Brooklyn Nomad is here to bring y'all real content, real days, the life of a nomad traveling the earth. And as I travel, this is what I'm doing. I'm building homes. I'm making relationships. I'm learning new cultures, learning new languages. That's it. Just enjoying life. And I encourage, to get back to my original title, I encourage everybody get their passport, experience this one time, see if it's for you or not, before you judge what we doing out here, all us brothers out here, when we go abroad, and just be a part of. Again, I'm out. God bless. Talk to you guys later. We're going to end this show. Have a good day. If I learn how to cut it off, right? All right, here we go. And